McCarty, and right now I'm retired, but for the past decade, I've been the athletic director of Taos High School. I started in Cuesta, right? My first 2 years were in Cuesta. I was hired to teach math and coach volleyball. I was first year teacher and head volleyball coach, and it was a little rough, didn't go as well as, I learned from it, that's for sure. But I had a great group of girls, and I was there for 2 years, and then the opportunity came available for me to get a job in Taos, and so I did. When I first started as athletic director, there were several women athletic directors, but not that many. And so that was kind of a little challenge. I remember there was one athletic director, he would not even talk to me on the phone. He just totally shut me down every time I tried to schedule a game with him. But then come to find out, he ended up being friends with one of my cousins in Santa Fe and knew my grandma and spent a lot of time at her house. And so then once he knew who I was, well then of course, he was easier to work with. But if he hadn't have found that out about me, it would have been a little bit more difficult. I was a math teacher that didn't believe there was only one way to do it. And oftentimes, my way wasn't always the best way. I often took the scenic route in showing them, and kids could, they could go from point A to point Z and not much in between. In teaching math, you get those aha moments where, you work out a big old long problem. I always told the kids, those are those natural endorphins. It's like that runner's high in you, when you work these problems. And you get to the end, you got the right answer, and it's that, I did it. And when you see them do that, that just makes it all worth it. I also taught leadership, and I'd have kids come in, as freshmen, usually boys, but sometimes girls, where they come in and they're so quiet. And then you see them grow over the years, and by the time they're seniors, they've just blossomed into such amazing leaders. And, then they go off and they become doctors and lawyers and, journalists. And so I think working with kids in that leadership realm, in the student council realm, watching kids just really blossom into that leadership role, that is fantastic. I'm so passionate about athletics and activities and the arts because students that participate in something do much better in school than the students that don't. They have to have that feeling that they belong. So if they can see that passion in me, and and they know that I care about them, that's what I like to leave. I like to let people know that I am vested in it 100%, that I will give everything I have to see our school, our students, our coaches, our community succeed and be represented well. So when I meet a stranger, I want to leave them with the thought in their heads that, hey, I want to go to Taos. I want to go to Taos High School. I want to participate in their clubs and their athletics and in their classrooms. And so I just want people to know that Taos High School is a really great place, and there's so much to offer here. And they're caring and wonderful people, and I want to leave people with that impression, that they know us and they feel comfortable with us, and we are leaders in Taos. I just want people to remember that my door was always open. I never closed my office door hardly at all, because I wanted people to feel comfortable in coming in. They were the reason why I was there.